Democratic strategist Kurt Bardella. Thank you both for joining. Emily, I would love to start with you because we're talking about candidates too old or too young. So where are we? What's the perfect age, right?
Right, somewhere in the middle, like someone you're not going to die in office, and and you actually are constitutionally able to be president. I mean, that was obviously very sad to see, to watch Leader McConnell. But I spoke to his staff. I spoke to staff just as we got here, and he's fine. He's going back into the office and staying on his same schedule, so he's fine. But it raises really what it is we're seeing Biden every day, and 77% of Americans say Biden is too old to be in office. New book has come out that says Biden has been tired when he's in office, and that's why he's not having events in the morning. So there is a real concern. Voters are going to have to look at that coming up in a year from November.
Well, I mean, it's all we're going to be talking about. Kurt, I feel, you know what I also think is it's equal opportunity on both sides.
Yeah.
Because there is an age factor on both sides of the aisle. So we can't pinpoint it to the Democratic or the Republicans, right?
I mean, Leah, let's be clear. Neither of these two people, assuming they end up being the nominees respectively, and Trump and Biden are spring chickens, right? I mean, as you said, if they were to finish their respective terms, they'd be in their 80s and deep into their 80s. That's not young. There's no other way to put that. And I do think that if there was a video like that of Senator McConnell, of Joe Biden, there would be a drumbeat chorus right now from the right saying, this guy needs to go right now. He's not fit to be there. We see the same thing on Dianne Feinstein. Again, this is not a partisan issue. This is sad. It is sad to me that people are allowing themselves to deteriorate in public view, and that some of the last images we're going to have of these people are like that. It shouldn't be that way. People should be allowed to go out with dignity and grace. And I'm sorry, but I don't believe any staffer right now who says, yeah, the senator is fine after something like that.
No, and
he's clearly not.
And I feel as if this has happened in years past, and we talk about term limits, and then it just slowly goes away, and we never hear about it again. I want to get in a little bit of Ramaswamy. And Emily, I want to start with you because, if they're talking about you, then you're probably on top. But is that true? Do you feel that way? Are you hearing that?
Well, I mean, Ramaswamy's at 7%.
Right.
But he's getting all the media coverage, but truly 7% of Republicans. So we're at a very small number. That being said, he has taken all this media attention away from Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, who is supposed to be the anti-Trump or the second choice to Trump. And now it's Ramaswamy. So he's going to get a lot of attention, positive and negative, and the man loves to do media interviews. So he's everywhere. So he's bringing it on himself. And it really is going to show that the Trump obsession, the Trump derangement syndrome, as you say, has now become the Ramaswamy derangement syndrome. It was the DeSantis derangement syndrome. It's whoever is leading in the Republican Party is going to get all the attention, and negative, mostly.
And if they're talking about you doing something right. I love how you brought up Governor DeSantis, and I want to go to you, Kurt, because, the first thing, I remember when Adalia was making landfall, and he was on air at a press conference way before it hit, and then he was on 20 minutes before, and it was campaigning by default.
Right,
I mean, is he shining? Is this going to help him?
Well, it's like what Rahm Emanuel once said, never let a good crisis, go to waste. And certainly as the governor of a state where a major, potentially catastrophic storm was going to hit, like that, hey, this is your time. This is what leadership should look like if you're going to play that card. I think that Ramaswamy's rise is kind of an indictment of DeSantis, like, you were supposed to be the guy. You had all the money. Everyone was behind you to be the anti-Trump candidate. And yet at the debate, Ramaswamy was the guy taking up all the oxygen.
Right.
And his strategy, it kind of reminds me of how when Pete Buttigieg first came on the scene. Because Pete was doing all the interviews, getting all the media attention. He was younger, more dynamic. There was a lot of interest in that type of character juxtaposed with the older candidates. And we're seeing the same thing kind of happen right now with Ramaswamy.
I love that.